Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Blokes podcast presented by Forged Irish Stout.
Forged Irish Stout, world's creamiest stout, set to conquer the world. Forged in Dublin, Ireland by Conor McGregor.
Today, we've got our best buddy, Timmy G, on.
Timmy G.
Hi.
Big fan of the pod. He's got a couple podcasts.
I love this podcast, and I'm honored to be on it.
We're honored to have you. Timmy G has a podcast called Wicked Fast Podcast.
That is correct.
And he is once a year now putting out. How many times a year do you do banter?
For the playoffs this year, I did one before each round.
Okay.
I used to do one after every game, and nope.
That was diabolical, but yeah. one of our
Every game is diabolical.
That's diabolical. He would just like leave the middle of things and be like, I gotta go podcast. So now we're pumped to have you, man. And how have you been?
Good. It's great to see you guys. I haven't seen you guys all week, which is weird.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, and I know it's Tuesday, but it still seems weird.
We film on Tuesdays and we put these out on Fridays, but I'll see you maybe one day. Jeff will probably see you one day in between all of them.
Yeah. But it's weird for sure.
Office days.
But I do feel kind of like a wuss being on here with my beard looking at you.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't have a single gray in it, though.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree. Maybe the lighting in here.
I mean, we can work. I'm sure by the time this podcast is over, he'll have like 13 gray hairs.
Yeah, it just carries over. It's contagious, whatever you guys have.
Yeah, I think every guest that has come on this show has aged a little bit. The second that they leave.
Fair enough.
But cheers to you coming on. You got your old water bottle that you're known for that. Mm-hmm. Cheers. Jeff, again, for the second week in a row, has exploded a Forged Irish Stout all over the table.
Everywhere.
Thanks for finishing that statement. Because
Wait, are we not going to talk about this big trophy right here?
Yeah, I think we are. We'll get to this, though. How was your weekend?
My weekend?
Yeah.
Solid weekend. Sunday was the day, obviously. It was our day.
what do you mean by it was our day?
We love Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just okay. I gotcha.
Well, no, I actually invited Marky out, but he said he couldn't come.
That's accurate. Yeah.
I went to La Hacienda, stayed there from I think 4 to 9. I put in a 5-hour shift there.
Yeah, dude, we love that. We love the bar shifts.
Had a couple friends stop by. Tiffany Chan from a friend on WBZ, and our friend Dylan stopped by.
We love that.
At one point, say hi. Yeah, it was great. I mean, I was with the owner, Aldo. Place is awesome. He's got 3 of them. This one's in Revere, so I want to check out. I'm always the East Boston one, and I went over to one in Revere and just sent it.
Love that. How was your weekend?
I won this big ass trophy, and I worked, and that was it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You went from being a champion
to working,
being an employee,
and then what did I do Sunday? I didn't do anything Sunday. Yeah, no, I didn't do anything.
I did something Sunday.
Tell us.
Hurley and myself participated in a cornhole tournament on Sunday. And Hurley, if your microphone's up.
For charity.
Couple things to talk about.
For charity.
It was for charity, yeah. So what Big Night does and what we did was we donated the entertainment and some TVs for score stuff and DJs and all that fun stuff. So myself, MG, and Mike Wood pushed all of the production stuff from this building the quarter mile down the road, built it, took a couple trips.
In that heat.
In the heat.
It's impressive. Wearing all black, sun beating on you.
I was wearing a pair of blue jeans, actually.
Whoa.
Rare. I know, rare. Very rare. But then, so Hurley was already in the tournament with Marky V, our boy, Mark Lancia, great, wonderful human. We kept calling him Uncle Marky all day.
I'm one of the better cooks around.
Yes, agreed.
That's where Hurley learns all of his recipes. So he relinquished,
no freaking way.
He relinquished his spot in this tournament so that I could play with Hurley. He thought that we had a better shot at winning. He thought we had a better shot at,
Did he have he might have an injured hand, that's why.
Does he? He might
have been on the IR.
He's on the IR.
He's on the IR.
Just sneaking in.
Back in 3 to 4 weeks.
Hurley and I played some cornhole.
Okay.
Beautiful weather. Wonderful day. Hurley and I are a great team, by the way.
We were solid.
We were solid.
I won't lie, though. you kind of carried.
I did all right. I did okay. You know, we were a streaky team, offensive, defensively. We played really well as a team. I would play cornhole in another cornhole tournament with Hurley 10 out of 10 times.
So explain the defensive part.
So so there was one game. So just to start, we ended up going 3-0 before we faced a team that we'll get to in a second.
And were there any close games, or were they all just like blowouts? Thanks for coming out.
They were all pretty close.
Or were they dos blokes?
No,
blowouts.
They were not blowouts.
Okay.
Blokes.
I think we might have had one that was a pretty solid win, but we did get some points against, and so that's how they ranked you, right? Wins.
Oh, okay.
Points
So
against.
point differential is how
Point
they...
differential,
yeah, okay.
right? So we were cruising through the first three, and why I'm saying it was very offensive and defensive was there's a lot of times where the person on my side of the board was consistent with getting them like the
Just
bags
on
the board,
And you would try and push them off.
so we'll either push them off or just match the number on the board,
All
right?
Yep.
Because you'd get a couple that were around the cornhole that weren't necessarily in, so you're either going to knock theirs in and you're screwed, or you just continue to play this defensive game.
Yep.
So a couple games decided to go the defensive route, and Hurls was just throwing laser beams into the cornhole.
Okay.
See, I didn't have that kind of strategy. I was just basically just trying to get it in the hole. And I'll let you guys process that as well.
Hey,
Oh, family show.
Attaboy, Hurley. Attaboy.
PG comments only.
Yeah,
PG
PG
comments.
Yeah.
So we did that, and
Trying to get it in the circle.
It was fun. Yeah. Not the hole, the circle, please. So we did that, and then we got into game number 4. Where game number 4,
So is this the actual start of the tournament?
Yeah, so we had to
Okay.
play these round robin
Kind
games,
of a round robin vibe.
and then you
so this
get
was
into the knockout. So
the
fourth-
quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals,
Okay.
right? So we get to game 4, and Hurley has to go up and ask, "Hey, where's the team that we're playing?" Mm-hmm. And over walks these 2 little kids, and I was like, "No way! This is no shot." She was what was she, 12?
Yeah.
The girl was 12 years old. She was
Say it with pride, Hurley.
I don't think we can.
I don't want to.
I think he's crying back then.
Literally crying in the studio. So they walk over, and I'm playing on the same side of the cornhole court, is what they call it, as the 12-year-old.
That's an interesting name for
So
it.
I'm not sure. Cornhole court. So I'm not. Oh yeah, we got somebody in the window. What's up? Let's go.
Jaheim, one of our hardest working security guards. He's the best.
So I was like having conversations with the people that we were playing with
Yeah.
through the course of the game, getting in their heads a little bit. Nice shot. Even if it wasn't a nice shot, I'd be like, oh, it was a great shot. Like, what are you supposed to say to a 12-year-old girl?
I don't know.
And then I watched her throw a bean.
Nice toss, loser.
Yeah. And then I saw her.
What are you in 6th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I'm like,
Jeez, bring your sister next time. or something.
here's the thing. The
like
kid,
a little girl.
he did.
You throw like a girl.
Yeah. Well, she threw way better than I did, so I don't know what to even say there.
That's so funny.
So we end up losing to the 12-year-old girl, and I think maybe her
Well,
14-year-old
hold on.
brother.
There's more to the story.
Oh,
The kid who was next to me was like maybe a few years older, but he had a broken arm and was playing the entire game with his opposite hand.
no way.
Yeah.
He was playing with his left hand, and I was like, "Are you naturally a lefty?" He was like, "No."
Yeah.
Who'd you guys play the first couple rounds? Perkins School for the Blind?
Yeah.
Like, which way is the cornhole court? And it's like beeping sound so they can know it in it.
Probably.
They were probably just telling Hurley and Marky that they were playing against other people, but they really weren't.
Oh, dude, it was.
Oh my god.
They were nuts. They
So
were
a 12-year-old girl and an offhanded child.
14-year-old boy.
And okay.
Yeah, took Hurley and I to school.
Did they win? Did they win it all?
No.
Wait, took you to school like on the school bus that they take to school every day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had to pack their lunch the next day, do ham and cheese. So we lose the 4th game, and then there's some downtime. We go and we get a sausage, nice little sausage cart. We play our 5th game, which is now the knockout stage.
Okay.
We win this game. very offensive and defensive, like I was saying earlier. And we're like, all right, sick. We won first one. We're moving on. Let's go finish the sausages. Let's do blah, blah, blah. So as we're leaving the court, a team shows up and they're like, oh, we're playing you. Are you Peter? I'm like, I'm not Peter. I don't want no dice. Hurley matches up with this guy and we're like, okay, these guys are basically semi-pro. One guy is built like a fucking tree trunk. He's what? Hurley, how tall would you say? He was 6'6"?
Probably like 6'5", 6'6".
So he was like 6'5", like 275, just a wall.
Yeah, he was a redwood tree.
So he should have been on those. What are those things late night on ESPN2? Those where people just chop at trees.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Timmy. So we lose to this team.
Lumberjack?
We lose to
thank
this
you,
team.
Jeff.
You ready? We lose to this team. But there was a gentleman that stepped up and was just like, oh, I'm playing on court 14. We're like, oh, what's your name?
How many courts were there?
20?
Holy shit.
20. It was like 138 teams.
Wait, what?
Dude, we played cornhole for 5.5 hours straight.
Oh my goodness.
So this
Even
one
know that
dude
was possible.
Me either. This one dude shows up. He's wearing a tank top. And we're like, all right, cool. This guy's what a hardo this guy is. Mm-hmm. After we lose this game, comes to find out that the dude that originally stepped up to talk to us to be like, hey, we're playing you guys. Thank God we didn't. What was on ESPN2 5 days earlier playing in a professional cornhole tournament.
How good was he?
Nasty. He what was their point differential, Hurley? Like 4?
Yeah, because you could see it on the app, and I think
Wait, they had an app for this tournament?
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
only
it was
had
sick.
4 points scored against him over the course of 4 games.
Yeah.
Last time I checked,
So people were only scoring 1 point per game against him?
Or none.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Or none.
Or none.
Sure. But
Yeah.
on average, 1.
Yeah.
And doesn't cornhole go to 21?
Well, the first round robin games went to 15.
Okay.
And then the knockout.
So this guy was winning by 2 touchdowns a game, essentially?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Which is crazy because we get to watch him play in the finals at the very end, right?
I guarantee you he talks shit to those little kids.
They went. I
Guarantee.
I think he broke the kid's arm.
He probably did early on. He's like, this kid's a ringer.
The kid
Break
beat
it.
him earlier, and he just hucks the bags at him
He's
and
like,
broke his arm.
Break it. Yeah. So
He's like, you'll never be on ESPN 8 the Ocho.
this guy was literally on said program playing cornhole 5 days before.
Bold strategy, Cod.
So we lost. We lost to a 12-year-old and a semi-pro. But it was a great time. I got a tan. The back of my neck is red as the lobster that came with this trophy. But what would you guys classify as your favorite backdoor yikes, backyard games, like backyard summer games, barbecue games?
Oh, wiffle ball's up there.
Wiffle ball's definitely up there.
As long as people don't take it too competitively. Because when people start, like, calling balls and strikes if you're not using the chair for the strike zone and stuff.
No,
'cause you have to use the chair for the
You
strike
just
zone.
use the chair. You just use the chair.
But the people that take it too seriously, it's like, hey, we're not playing for the World Series here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing for another freezing cold Corona.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you're playing. For me, it's Polish horseshoes.
Polish horseshoes is great.
What's Polish horseshoes?
So you put like a perfect example would be like you put like a bottle this size
Right.
on a ski pole, and you have a frisbee, and you try and knock it off. But if you're the other team, you can try and catch it, and they don't get any points.
I've never even heard of that game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that game's fun.
You have to stretch before that one,
Yeah.
for sure. You don't have to stretch before wiffle ball. But
No.
Polish horseshoes, you have to.
I love can jam.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Jam. Give me something with a frisbee.
Yep.
I'm good with frisbees. Can jam is great.
What about the one with the small trampoline with the ball? Or is that past our prime?
Spike ball.
Spike ball, yeah.
I haven't really played spike ball before.
I'm not.
I only watch other people play it.
Yeah.
I'm not built.
It looks
for,
fun.
I'm not built for spike ball.
Why not?
I'm a little too thick. I don't really have the.
I don't move
agility.
well in sand.
Yeah. No, I definitely do
You
not.
dive for a ball and people are like, beach whale!
Yeah, pretty much.
Beach whale!
Orca. There's an orca that's landed.
Someone
Spray
just-
kids with sand in their eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, look at that walrus.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. No,
Free Willy, live.
yeah. I'm a can jam guy. I like can jam. Can jam's fun. You don't have to do a lot of moving. If you play with somebody that can throw a frisbee semi accurately,
Yeah.
you don't have to move a ton.
So do you think you toss a bag better or throw a frisbee better?
Throw a frisbee. I used to play cornhole overhanded.
I bet you the producer of this podcast is an unbelievable frisbee player.
I'm not bad.
Yes, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
That means he's good.
He's good.
Yeah, that
He's
means,
real good.
I could throw one around here and there. That means he's good.
He probably does those tricks at the beach where how they
100% under his leg.
Yeah.
He pops up.
Yeah.
under the leg, or he does that thing where he throws it up at an angle and then it slides back and he catches it.
Yeah.
Maybe he plays frisbee by himself.
Yeah,
that's
so
how good
good.
he is at it.
He's so good. He doesn't need a partner to play
with
frisbee. He said, "Yeah, because nobody will play." Oh yeah, that's so sick.
Wait, so Timmy, let's get back to this trophy. How'd you win this thing?
Yeah.
So I have, like Marky mentioned, with my buddy Brian Bell, the Wicked Fast podcast. We've been doing it for like 9 years now. It was a lot. I'll be honest. It was a lot cooler to do it 9 years ago because there weren't a lot of like NASCAR podcasts.
Yeah.
So we could get drivers on, but now drivers have their own podcast, so it's really like impossible to get. But we still do it because we enjoy it. And for the last, this was the 7th annual New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The marketing person, Shannon Stevens, she's incredible. She's like, I think we should get local media people to come up and actually drive a stock car, like NASCAR, not like F1 or IndyCar,
Right.
but an actual stock car. And so there are people from Connecticut, Vermont, Maine, all the New England states are represented. There's Channel 5 was up there. There's some radio stations from Maine, some newspapers from Vermont, some podcasts from Rhode Island, everything all over the place. And we go to the media center. We sit in this classroom, and they give us, if you don't know how to drive manual, they show you how to drive manual. And obviously because it's much bigger cars and much bigger like gearboxes.
Right.
If you fuck up, it's okay. It will still eventually shift.
Yeah.
If you don't pull the clutch or if you stall out, it's not the end of the world. And then we put on fire suits, and then we hop on the passenger seat of a car, and they give us like a ride along to let you know when you have to lift the throttle, when you're allowed to go back into the throttle and all that. So there's like 20 or 22 people. So we all, once we go through our ride along, then we can hop in the cars ourselves. Now, sometimes they allow us to like pick because it's like they're replica cars.
Right.
So right now, NASCAR is using these things called next-gen cars. So we use the cars of tomorrow, which was 10 years ago. So those type of stock cars. They're much lighter. And we can go, and you literally have like a helmet with a microphone in it. You have a spotter that's like in your ear that you have to talk to back and forth, being like, yeah, hey, I'm in 4th gear. I can now go. And they're like, oh, well, you can't go over 3,700 RPM yet. And you're like, fuck you. Yes, I am. And so you do like 5 laps, and the fastest time wins. So the first year, some kid from the Concord Journal up in beautiful Concord, New Hampshire won it.
Wow.
Brian Bell, the guy that I do the Wicked Fast podcast with, he won it the 2nd year. I won it the 3rd year, and then I lost years 4 and 5, and I've won 6 and 7. So
Amazing.
The Wicked Fast podcast alone has won 4 out of the 7, and I've won 3 out of the 7.
How fast are you taking laps at?
Average speed for me was 140 miles an hour.
Yeah, right, bro.
Whipping.
Now, every single time, they'd always tell you to not hit the governor on the car, where you can't go any faster, which is like 5,300 RPMs. I did it every lap. Because you just, they're like, okay, you can start moving the throttle a little bit slower when you go on the backstretch, and you're like, slower?
Yeah.
Head down, ass up, ready to go, white knuckle it, and then halfway down the backstretch, you just hit because you hit the governor, and the spotter's like, you can loosen up on the throttle here. That'd be really appreciative. So back-to-back years, and I get to keep this for a full year.
Amazing.
That's sick.
Full year, and the different winners have little plaques, what year, their name, and their affiliation on why they were invited. And then the other really cool part about it is all the media people get to pick what specialty food item will be up there. So we had this. It was crazy. It was a grilled cheese, but in the middle was a donut.
Ooh. Okay.
Insane. But it was covered in maple syrup.
Whoa! What kind of donut was it?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Like all chocolate.
You eat this before or after you race?
After, thank God, because if not, I would have went like 110 versus 140. Then they had this like poutine thing, which was crazy, and then they had like a peanut butter fluffernutter dessert thing. but the grilled cheese and the donut thing won. So that will be the specialty item at all the concession stands on race weekend, which is June 22nd and 23rd up at Loudon.
Wow. Are you bringing your trophy up with you when you go up there?
Yeah, I put it up in the RV and let everyone know that
the champ is here.
that I'm. So I'm going to be holding this for 700 plus days.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty cool, and it's just like a different looking trophy, right? Like
I do, I love
there's
that.
literally a full racing helmet on it, and it's really just a cool weekend. And Kevin Cooney from the No Limits podcast was up there.
How fast did he go?
128, 129,
And you did how? What was your
140?
Kevin?
Step it up.
Kevin, bro. Pedal
But
to the
I mean,
metal.
to be fair to him, that was his first time doing it.
All right, cool.
But that's about as far as I'll go.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like we have an upcoming challenge.
No.
At least you didn't take a right.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you this right now. If the Celtics won the championship, I might have. I would have been on cloud nine. That's for sure. But yeah, no, it's a really cool thing that they do every year, because those like Richard Petty driving experience things, those are like $400
Really?
to do like 20 laps, and we get to do it for the low price of $3.99.
Oh, this is a free experience. It's just an invite only.
Invite only. You go up, you show up, you do the class, you do a ride along, you race, you eat some food, and you scram.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
How many people stalled out?
I was one. I'll admit that. I have no problem in that. I sold out. I let go of the clutch too early, but then feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Wow. It was Jamaican bobsled time. And
Let's go, baby.
yeah.
Fucking love
Because,
that.
like, I know how to drive a stick. Like, I feel like everyone, when they got their license, or around before they got their license, learned how to drive a stick. Now, it's very rare to find a car that has manual transmission.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right? So the only time that I do the manual transmission is when I go up there. So they always say, hey, it's like riding a bike. It is, but I got to catch my balance first.
Right. You might fall off.
You might fall off. And I did. I stalled, and I was like, okay, I know where you are. Back to neutral. Let's go. And then that was that. So, yeah, really cool event. And who knows, if you guys start talking NASCAR like once a month for 5 minutes, I'll tell Shannon, and we'll have you guys go up there.
Whoa. Put the blokes in a car, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
disastrous.
That'd be insane. I mean, we wouldn't beat you. I've raced
Oh,
you.
I'm well aware of that.
Wow.
I'm well aware of that.
Gives the guy a little credit, and he just takes it.
No, I take it very seriously.
I'm aware.
Because I don't win a lot in life, so I take it
Wait,
very
I don't think
seriously.
either of us has a license at the moment. I have to renew mine by. I just remember this. Do you have a license at the moment in your hand, in your pocket?
It's expired.
Mine's about to expire in 20 days. I gotta do it tomorrow. I gotta put it in my notes.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Hurley, can you make a note, like a sticky note, and just remind us when they get out of here to renew your license?
Yeah. I have a picture when I was like 16 on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I think you can only have it for like 3 renewals worth.
Yeah.
So like my license picture is, because it's 21, 26, 31, 36, 41. So in 2 years, I have to change mine from when I was 26.
Yeah, mine is my
Man.
picture is bad. I look like
I don't want to
Joey
go in and
Fatone.
do it. I would love to do it over just the World Wide Web. Just put in your $40.
You should be able to. You should just be able to like stick your face in a Zoom camera. They take a picture, slap on the new thing, and send your
there
license
would be
in the mail.
so much fraud because of that. There'd be
Yeah, but they could make money.
There'd be a Jeff London in Nova Scotia if that was. If that was the case.
You probably got a couple little runs running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, man.
forget that.
Yeah.
I raced you during our company holiday party. We did the little go-karts. What's it called?
Yeah.
Monza?
Yeah, Monza down at Fox.
Have you done Monza at Fox?
No.
Dude, first of all,
Wait, really? With all the
So
times
much
that you're
fun.
probably down to Shrine, you've never.
I don't go down that often. I wanted to go. Yeah.
have you ever done like the little go-kart thing?
Yeah. I usually don't fit in them that well, but yeah.
Me either. But these were kind of big. They were like a little wider than the ones that I've ever been in.
Yeah. Maybe because the last time was probably like, can it be like bumper cars?
yeah, literally that.
Jeff still has a hard time getting the Yankee Cannonball.
Oh my! So when we went down to do that, Timmy's like, dude, I take this really seriously. So I'm like, okay, yeah, me too. I'm gonna lock in. Little did I know how seriously he took it.
He
Like,
bumped you off the start?
dude, he's bumping me out.
No.
Corners.
It's not bumping you off the start. So I
He's
started.
rubbing around.
I had the
corners.
first go kart out, and Marky had the third or fourth one.
Yeah.
and I lapped him.
lapped?
I just wasn't moving that quickly, man.
But that was the first time. The second time I didn't lap him. He got much better.
Yeah.
I will give him that. I will give him that.
I know what much better means to me. That's really nice.
Yeah, I just didn't lap him this time.
I was
There was one 12-year-old girl behind him, and that was it.
Yeah, there was one kid driving with a broken arm, and he still passed Marky.
me.
There's Hurley cruising in the background.
But I could see that kid. I'm telling you, if you guys, to circle back to the cornhole tournament, I could see you and Hurley next year seeing that kid being like, I hope we're not on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna.
I refuse.
I think this time I'm gonna go in full head of steam, just absolutely letting it rip. I'm just going to verbally assault everyone.
Yeah.
Hurley and I talked that we should heckle everybody until they just kick us out of the tournament.
Yeah, we were ready to throw hands.
We were ready to chuck.
Imagine. And our sponsor team just got kicked out of the tournament.
Big Night just got into a big fight.
Yeah. Too many sausages.
Yeah, too many sausages.
Too many sausages. Yeah.
Marky got grease drunk.
Maybe that's what it was, Hurley. Maybe we lost to the 12-year-olds because we had greasy hands from the sausages.
Oh, that's got to be it.
I think that's it. I'm gonna run with that one. I'm gonna run with that
Yeah,
one.
You said greasy hands. The only kid you lost had one hand.
Yeah.
Facts. That's facts. Dude, his cast only let him use his thumb and his pointer.
No, but if he was using the other hand, did you guys try and use the other hand when you were throwing the bags?
No, trying to go oppo? No, I did not.
Just to see like what it might have felt like?
No, we already looked really
They were already defeated.
We're not going to continue to embarrass ourselves.
You know what would have been awesome if I was that little kid? If he pulled out a Sharpie and he was just like, sign my cast.
Sign my cast.
The only people that are signing my cast right now are people that I've beat today.
I would have done it gladly. I'd have been like, your cast is not worth $13.
Hurley would have
signed his neon pink cast.
Hurley would have signed it under Hurley and not Pete Summers.
I don't know.
Just so no one knew that who it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
point.
Hurley playing cornhole, not Pete Summers.
Who plays frisbee then?
Pete Summers.
Pete Summers.
Pete Summers.
Pete Summers is a frisbee guy, 100%.
God, I could actually see that being the name of a frisbee company. Pete Summers Frisbees.
Oh my God, I'll buy them all.
Yeah, buy them all.
I'll buy them all. They're all floral.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Floral. Yeah. They come in a silk bag.
Keep going.
Maybe a couple buttons. That's how you unloosen the bag. And then when you open it, one of his remixes plays.
Yeah, and a QR code for his new single that comes out at the end of the month.
Hell yeah. Hurley's writing all of this.
HE double hockey sticks, yeah.
Yeah.
We get it. Just in case you're wondering, those blokes and Timmy G take 23.7% of the profits from this.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Hurley.
Enjoy your $1.
Thanks.
It's not weird if it works.
So we're talking racing. You win a lobster too. I saw you have like a 20-pound. Well, how big was this lobster?
10-pound lobster, and then I also
Pound?
yeah, and I
Huge.
I'll show you a picture after the podcast. And then also $100 gift card to the steakhouse that's up in Loudon too.
Nice.
So it's like you win like a lot,
That's
and then they send out a email, like a media alert email to all the media members in NASCAR that I
Love
won,
that.
and then it's also on the New Hampshire Motor Speedway website.
That's really sick.
Wait, so let's go back to this lobster. Was it cooked?
No, it was live. Like when I was driving back to Boston, it was a live lobster in a styrofoam freezer, duct tape, so it wouldn't come out and take over the driving down 93.
Wait, did you cook it yet?
Oh yeah, that night. It was great. Loved it.
What kind of thing do you put in the?
It's like this
How big your cauldron?
It's like
Picture cauldron. What's this guy, fucking witch?
I don't know. What the hell do you put that thing in?
you should see the size of my microwave. I just boiled that thing to an absolute tip.
A microwave
No, just
lobster?
like this big ass pot, and yeah, it was great.
I can just picture you microwaving a lobster.
Yeah, just like, all right, buddy.
That's
Here we go.
so gross. Peter
No.
would be so mad at you if you
Well, it's
microwaved
funny
a
because
lobster.
when we were talking to our coworker Matty Allen and told him, that we boiled the thing, and I heard it squeal. He's like, "It's not the lobster squealing; it's the boiling water." And I was like, "Okay, fine," but I'm gonna tell myself it was the lobster.
100%. Like I never knew that. Like growing up, I mean, you just don't think about that when your parents put in like the boiling water. And then I was watching Chef Ramsay, and he's like, the humane way, and he like, stabs it in the head and kills it and then drops it in. And I'm like, holy shit, that's the worst thing ever. They're dropping into hot water.
Yeah, but I got my witch's broom and stirred the whole thing around.
This guy
just
called
like
Bette
that.
Midler, and
Yeah.
she came in from Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
with her cauldron.
Yeah.
Absolutely let her rip.
But yeah, no, it's a really cool event, and then they hook up the winners, and then everyone. I brought it in earlier, but everyone gets like they take a picture of you, and then they make like a plaque, and it almost looks like a license for that day.
That's cool.
Can I borrow if it looks like a license?
Jeff is going to try to get
No,
a
but
bar
here's
with
the
it
thing.
one day. Like, they got this thing.
Jeff, here's the thing. It's probably like, that big. So if the cop pulls you over and is like, I see your license, you're going to be like, funny you ask.
Dude.
And it's like, it's bigger than the clipboard that he uses that he probably comes over.
I have the McLovin license and I have this license.
Which one do you want?
Which one do you want? Your choice.
Neither of them look like me, but which one do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun. How's this steakhouse?
It's not like, if you go to any of the other fine steakhouses in town here, don't want to name drop.
Okay.
You should be going to Empire and Mystique anyways. But
I was at Empire last night.
but yeah,
Praise
On a Monday, dude?
Yeah, dude. I
It's
took
like-
Megan for her birthday, and I was just being a nice guy. We ate the whole menu.
yeah, I mean, is it better than Burton's? Sure, but is it as good as some of the places, in the Seaport or next to the steakhouse? I mean, the State House? State House. Is it as good as the one next to the State House? No, because I think that's the best one in the city, in
Agreed.
my opinion. So, yeah. It gets the job done.
Okay.
I always go there the Friday before the races when I go up to Loudon, whether I have the gift card or not. I get the same thing. It's solid. You walk out satisfied, but you're not, going home and being like, you guys need to drive up to Loudon to go get this.
Speaking of getting a job done, we got to get something done here.
Yeah.
What?
Starting Thursday,
Oh, yeah.
the goal, banner 18. Mm-hmm. Is it coming back?
You asking Marky or me?
You.
Yes.
We only ask you the Celtics question.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yes, but I don't think I think the Mavs are getting a little too overhyped. But I also think that some Celtics fans are not taking them as seriously as you should be. Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like
No, I understand.
the media is just all about them.
Yeah.
All about them.
Yeah.
Which that's how they have to be to hype it up. But I do feel like some Celtics fans are just like, Luka's not that good.
He's
Fuck
good.
Kyrie,
I mean,
all
did
that
you-
shit. But like,
Did
no,
you watch
they're-
the last series?
Yeah, they're both really good players. But for me, it's more about, if Luka and Kyrie drop 30 points each, but Jalen and Jason also drop 30 points each, who has the better role players? And it's the Celtics all day.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do think it's going to happen. Like, selfishly, I want it to happen on June 17th, which is Monday.
617.
Game 5. Also 617, and also 16 years to the day.
61708.
Yeah, that the Celtics won the title.
Oh, that would be nuts.
So selfishly, I want it to happen, but I think it's going to be 6. I'm not a big predictions guy.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I want 5. Predictions, I want 6. 7. If it's game 7, something that I'm going to talk to my therapist about tomorrow, I wouldn't even know who to take. Right? Like,
Right.
I could invite both of you. I would love to have the both of you, but I don't know if you would be ready to deal with me if they lost.
I think you take your therapist. I think you take your
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, I
I
think
even
you're
think
right.
my therapist would be like, "Oh,
Now I know why you paid
yeah,
the
I'm
big dollars.
taking my wife to that Loudon Steakhouse.
far away.
I'm busy that day.
far away as possible.
Sorry about that. So, but I don't want to think that far. But I think Thursday is going to be a great atmosphere. I hope that every single 22-year-old kid that bought a Peyton Pritchard jersey or a Kyrie Irving jersey that puts duct tape behind their jersey, you get your fuck Kyries, you get your booze out of the way, and let's focus on cheering on the Celtics and not Kyrie.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be over it. It happened a long ass time ago. I'm here for banner 18, not for my TikTok saying fuck Kyrie.
Yeah.
Hopefully ESPN picks me up.
That was-
I'm not there for all of that.
That was something that I wanted to bring up too. Like, do you think that the Celtics fans are putting more stock into the hatred of Kyrie than they are winning this championship?
Yes. And that's what I like. I have no problem saying this. I know I'm going to sound like a get off my lawn guy, but
Great phrase.
Get off my cornhole court.
Get off
Get
my
off my
court.
colon. Take that broken arm and go elsewhere. But I do think that there are more Celtics fans that would rather be popular on social media than actually being a Celtics fan.
That's fair. Do you think that that's like the day and age right now, though? Just
Yeah, no, I understand why. Like, I'm sure if I was 22 when I started Banner Banter podcast, sure.
Right.
But like, I'm just not doing that. Like, I've been a season ticket holder for 18 years, and I love going to the games. I love going to the games and then going out for a drink. I don't love showing up 2 hours before, TikToking, going to the game, staying 2 hours afterwards to TikTok.
Valid point.
And I just feel like with the prices being so high, hopefully you're not getting a lot of TikTokers.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Are they pricing the finals, like how the Super Bowl does, it's more corporate and things. Are they pricing out the real fans?
I don't know. It's tough. So I'll put it to you this way. So in 2008, my face value of my ticket per game was $31.
31?
Face value.
That's
for the
insane.
regular season.
Right.
Because I got them in 05, 06, and they were $10 a pop. Because it was last row of the balcony. I mean, you guys know where I sit.
Yeah, it's electric up there.
That's the only reason why I got them. I was still in college, and I was like, I can afford $10 for 41 games over a 10-month payment plan. That's literally like 400. Me and my buddy, we split it in half. That's literally like $100 a month. I can afford that in college. If I don't go out on a thirsty Thursday,
right.
God forbid.
Yeah, so I go to the Celtics. So they were 31, and then in 08, my Game 6 ticket, because I was in the building, was $92.
That's wild.
This year, my face value ticket regular season was like $60. And that makes sense, right? Of course it's going to go up.
Yeah.
Right.
16 years later. My finals ticket face value is my section number, and I am section 315.
Holy shit.
That's face value of the ticket. So when you ask the question, like, are they pricing out fans? It's weird because, like, yes, they're probably pricing out fans, but I think so many fans weren't happy with the second round matchup with the Cavs. And everyone, I think, wanted New York, but it was Indiana.
Right.
So then they're like, well, I'm not going to spend money again. So now they're saving up 2 rounds worth. So if you think about it, if you're like, hey, I'm willing to drop $200 for the finals, $200 for the Pacers, $200 for the Cavs, you save that all up, you can probably get yourself in the building, right?
Right.
It's just, I don't want it to be priced out too much where the atmosphere.
That's what I'm saying.
Dead.
Yeah.
And you now have, people who eat at steakhouses next to the State House showing up with jerseys over their suits, which is one of the most
diabolical. Jesus.
Yeah, just
put them in a cauldron.
Yeah, that's just the worst. When you see Bob, the finance guy show up with his, Vineyard Vines button-up shirt and then a oversized Jason Tatum jersey, those people should be,
because that's the only person he knows on the team.
Exactly. No, that sucks. But I want the atmosphere to be like 08 in 2010, because in 08, the atmosphere, obviously it's the Lakers, so it's so much different. But if people are saying they hate Kyrie a great deal, every Celtics fan should also hate the Celtics. I mean, Kyrie or the Lakers as much.
Right.
So it should be the same atmosphere. It's just you hate everyone versus just one person. I think people are actually going to hate Luka by halftime of the first game more than they're going to hate Kyrie.
I love that.
Because of how much he complains, how much he flops. And,
here it comes.
And, everyone flops.
Yes.
I mean, Tatum flops. I mean, we traded Marcus Smart. That guy should win an Academy Award for flopping, right? So
should I.
And Luka, everyone was upset when Kyrie went like this and threw the double birds behind him. Did you guys see what Luka did? After he hit the second 3-pointer in Game 5 on the road in Minnesota.
Yeah, he went off.
Cry, you little motherfuckers. That's what he said to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I just don't want any drunk idiot in Boston to be like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And go after him.
That's the thing. That's the thing about Boston fans, man. Boston fans are the craziest fans ever.
Yeah, Minnesota fans, what are they going to do? Oh, I'm just going to go to the Mall of America tomorrow. Don't yell at me.
Yeah. They're
going to go to one of my 10,000 lakes.
No. Legit.
Go cry me a lake.
Yeah, cry me a lake.
That's the thing about Boston fans, man. And we see it here all the time when they win or when they lose. The congregation that happens out front of people screaming, getting into fights, Celtics fans getting into fights with other Celtics fans. There are no fans like New England sports.
No holds barred.
It's unbelievable. You win, everybody's happy. The second you lose, every single fan that's a fan of the same team just turns on one another.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
It's wild. So it's going to be interesting to see when Kyrie and Luka both are here, and if Kyrie's up to his old antics, and if Luka decides to start some antics here in Boston, because he's kind of like he's a lightning rod of a person.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he hits that 3 over Rudy Gobert, and then he just screams at him.
Yeah, and what I think he screamed wasn't English. I think it was
Serbian? Slovakian?
Yeah.
You think it was?
Yes, because I don't even think Rudy Gobert understood it because Rudy Gobert is French. So he was just like, I'm sorry, Bumblebee Tuna, what did you just say to me?
Everybody has their own takes on Rudy Gobert. Even if he did say it in English, I don't think Rudy Gobert has a nutsack to turn around and say anything.
I mean, I think the three of us are on the same page that Rudy Gobert started COVID. It wasn't the lab. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man.
He's the one.
I mean, everybody knew that when he called it out. Like
the second I saw that and he just did this, I was like, even just reading a couple news reports, whether you believed him or not, you just went, we're fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, he did, and everybody dislikes him for that, but also just because he just seems like he sucks.
Yeah, also that too.
And he gets screamed at by Luka.
Yeah,
made to. Okay, Luka hit that shot on Rudy Gobert was the same as that 12-year-old girl playing cornhole against me. I'm surprised she didn't turn around and look at me and be like, in your eyes, little bitch. Yeah. I've been like, yeah.
She's like, your game's mid. No cap.
Yeah, no, she just hits you with all the buzzwords.
All the buzzwords.
Hits you with all the buzzwords. I'm surprised she didn't walk up and be like, hey, old man, you got no riz.
Yeah, you got no riz.
I'm leaving, man. I'm out of here. I'm out.
No cap.
no cap. That was it's gonna be a fun one, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
No, I think the atmosphere is gonna be great. Like if I had enough power through the Celtics fan base, I would be like, hey guys, when Kyrie gets introduced,
don't say a single thing.
No, let's just give him a standing ovation.
Oh God.
Just fuck with him, right? Just being like,
I think dead silence.
Welcome back, Kai.
Yeah, give him
a boy, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck are you guys?
Yeah.
I feel like that would actually be like a more of a mind fuck than us booing him.
I think it should just be completely quiet.
But no one's going to do that. Because people, you're supposed to be quiet during the national anthem. And I guarantee you, I would throw $100 down on DraftKings right now.
This is live. Goes out to the internet forever, right?
I guarantee you.
I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you.
The second one of the national anthem singers takes a deep breath, someone's going to go, fuck Kyrie, right during the anthem. I will bet $100 million on the over.
Wow.
You're going to be tuning in on ABC, and you're going to be like, okay, and then they're going to go, and you're just going to hear, fuck Kyrie. I guarantee you, from some kid who's got 17 nips around his waist.
He's got a whole
17 years old.
Wait, I know how to automatically win this one. Timmy do.
Yeah, and then, my mom and dad's a lawyer.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
That's going to be nuts.
And then you're obviously not going to hear the last two lines of the anthem because
they're going to bleep it.
They're going to bleep it out for 10, like the 5-second delay that they have. I guarantee you it.
Wow.
Would you go to an away game?
Yes, I'm in the process of going to Game 3.
Wow.
Down in Dallas.
Whoa.
If my season ticket rep can get me a ticket for a reasonable price, hopefully I can crash with him in the hotel. Round trip tickets right now, Wednesday to Thursday direct, are under $230.
Shout out to your season ticket rep.
But if he's just like, hey man, $800, I'm gonna be like, no. But if he's like, hey, $300,
yeah,
because I want to go to Game 4.
Yeah,
but if it's 3-0 and I'm in Dallas alone, and the Mavs win in 4, I may walk back. I may be like Forrest Gump. I may create a new smiley face T-shirt.
It's gonna sprint back from Dallas.
Yeah, I just kept walking.
Just make sure you share your location with us so we can.
Yes, at all times.
Well, see, that's the thing because I'm an Android guy. Good luck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you guys would never find
green bubble guy.
The only thing he has is the cornhole app on his phone.
Yeah, he's got the cornhole. We can track his points against. This guy just plays cornhole in every state on the way home.
I come back next year and I'm like, where are those two kids? I'm gonna beat you guys 15-0 right now.
He just becomes Liam Neeson all of a sudden.
I have a very special set of cornholes.
This guy Timmy loses 15-0 in North Carolina. We see it via the cornhole app.
Yeah.
That would be electric.
Electric.
Yeah,
Should we get to say AMAs?
Yeah, let's do it. Timmy has not seen these. We don't really look over these. We just load them up and then we just go.
Okay.
All right,
Fun.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go
Okay.
first.
Starting with Timmy, what's the worst sandwich ingredient in your opinion?
Avocado.
Wow.
That was so fast.
Yes.
And it's also not healthy for you.
Tom
The calories in it are ridiculous.
Tom Brady would definitely think otherwise.
Well, he has avocado ice cream, not avocado. I think it's overrated and the worst.
Wow, that's aggressive.
I don't want to say it's Hurley's soup thing, but
That's true. Early
but
soup
it
things
could
are
be
fire.
it could be up there.
Okay, avocado, worst sandwich ingredient. Go ahead, Jeff. Do you want to go next?
I feel like
This one's a tough one
Avocado.
because I like most things.
I'm not gonna, I didn't make any jokes there. I just laughed.
I'm going with bologna.
Bologna.
That's fair.
Yeah, bologna.
That's not a bologna statement. That's for sure.
That is not. Yeah, I'm not a big bologna guy.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Yeah, I'll go with almost all meats and cheeses and veggies.
you leave.
Bologna. I mean, bologna I can have in an Italian sub, but that's about it.
It's because it's masked by like salami. and
Yeah, of course.
prosciutto.
Are you a
Yeah.
Hots guy? You have to be a Hots guy, right? I know Marky is, but
Light hots, buddy. Light hots, buddy.
oh yes,
Yeah.
I remember watching that episode. Yeah, not great, Bob.
He puts vanilla.
Yeah.
He puts vanilla ice cream on his Italian subs just because that's as hot as it gets.
My hots include ranch.
He goes up and like, "Do you want Hots?" He's like, "Can I get colds instead?"
I like colds.
You have colds?
Like you got cold cuts. No.
No.
Do you have colds?
No. This includes blue cheese, ranch dressing.
Yeah.
And one ice cube to put on your tongue.
And- yeah, love that. Mine would be ketchup. I'm not a ketchup guy.
Oh, come on.
I feel like ketchup ruins everything.
But see, like that's not like a crazy hot take. Like I know a lot of people that don't like ketchup.
I don't like ketchup. I like a
Like
lot
ketchup
of
on a hot dog is a sin.
against the law.
But like,
I'm a sinner.
Yeah.
all right, but like, do you not like ketchup at all?
I'm not. Ketchup is
So
by
if you
far
had a
the-
thing of French fries,
yeah.
and it was either ketchup or nothing to dip in.
I'll raw dog the French fries.
Wait, what do you put on your French fries?
Like anything but ketchup. Barbecue, like something to dip in. Barbecue, ranch, whatever.
Yeah.
What
Any
about
condiment
dipping a
but-
French fry in a Wendy's Frosty?
Oh, elite.
All right.
I did that last week and then the creamsicle one.
Oh, the creamsicle
Oh, I've
one.
never done that. You might.
Fire.
I like.
Was that unreal? Was it unreal?
Yeah, of course.
They made it move a little bit. Yeah, dude, I believe you.
Move. He's like, I filled up my own creamsicle cup.
All right, I'm gonna take the second one.
The creamiest Irish stout.
The creamiest Irish stout in the world.
Forged in Boston, Mass. by Jeff London.
That's disgusting.
Well, there goes that sponsorship. It was real. It was fun. It was real fun.
No, they're gonna now. Jeff London has his own
my God,
side
that's
hustle
incredible.
of forged Irish stouts.
Absolutely incredible.
What do you consider the most annoying noise?
Oh. People's voice don't count, right?
That is noise.
Yeah, some people's voices are annoying. I think annoying. I don't know. That's a loaded question because I hate like the bikers that rev their engines in tunnels. I just find that annoying, but not
Okay.
the noise to be annoying. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a situational noise.
Yeah, situational. Yeah. Most annoying noise. Oh God. Probably a baby crying on an airplane.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
That's up there.
Hopefully on the way to Dallas, you don't have one sitting next to you. Actually, on the way back, it might be him. Who's a baby crying? It's Timmy G.
They're down 3.
Whoa. Is that Glenn Davis, big baby over there? What?
I send you guys a picture of me with a Delta pacifier in my mouth.
Gonna be frolicking through Louisiana on the way home. Like, what the fuck is that noise? And it's just a child playing cornhole.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd go baby crying on an airplane.
I agreed on that one, 100.
Oh my god.
No cap.
No cap.
I bet you Hurley's right now is when a offhanded boy swishes in a cornhole shot.
That's it. Because you know that kid probably smelled rich. Like they just look like two little rich kids.
Yeah, it was like mini Dylan.
Every time he threw it. Oh wow! Shots fired.
Holy shit.
Bang. Yeah. That threw me off there. My brain just fucking melted. My most annoying noise. Go ahead. Jeff was gonna roast me there. I could feel it.
Yeah.
My most annoying noise is my building's apartment fire alarm.
Well, yeah.
But it's a whole different octave of fire alarm. It's piercing, and it stays with you for days.
Interesting.
I sat in my office after we had a fire alarm, I don't know, a couple months ago when somebody upstairs almost burned their entire apartment down. And for days, I could only hear that. It was the worst.
That sucks. Really want that. I feel like maybe that would be a good business to get into.
Changing fire alarm sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would your fire alarm sound be?
I would want it to be something that would actually get people to like get up. You know,
get out right now.
Yeah, and like maybe they twerk a little bit, and then they're like, "Fuck, there is a fire," and then they
twerk a little. Just throwing it back.
Yeah,
just throwing it back.
It's like, I love this song. Why does it smell like smoke? And like, and then they run out.
And then you gotta leave. Okay, that's
Alicia Keys just singing "This Building's on Fire."
Yeah, just a custom soundtrack.
Yeah. Apartment 102 is on fire. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
just lets it rip. Hurley, what's your least favorite noise?
I might have to go with a mosquito.
Ooh,
around your ear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like fingers on a chalkboard.
Wow.
Yeah.
A mosquito.
Mosquitoes up there.
Mosquitoes suck. They're so bad.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, you want to take a last one?
Describe your perfect day.
Perfect day?
Yeah.
My perfect day would be driving up to Loudon, New Hampshire, winning the Media Challenge Championship, coming back and watching the Boston Celtics win banner 18.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Wow.
And in the middle, stop at Biddy's and then go.
We love Biddies.
We love Biddies.
We should just have the entire crew of Biddies in here one day and just have them let it rip.
They all won't show up on time.
Just be a slow trickle of employees.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
my perfect day.
I love that.
I love that too.
What's your perfect day, Jeff?
Staying in bed eating large Italian subs
with colds.
with colds. Perfect day would be my phone dying and not being in touch with anybody and just like
That's a great one, Jeff.
just hanging with friends.
Yep.
I love that.
That's also why I love going up to Loudon. Because the service up there is a poop sandwich.
Yeah. It's a poop service up there is a poop sandwich.
Another ingredient I don't like in sandwiches.
Can't have that.
Hate that caca. Yeah.
That'd be the worst. The absolute worst.
Timmy G, thank you so much.
Wait, what's yours?
What's my
It's all right,
perfect day?
Maggie.
My perfect day would be sitting on the balcony with a hot dog and a Bud Light or a margarita, just sitting in the sun doing absolutely nothing.
Love that.
No music, just nature sound.
Nature, hot dogs, beer.
Yeah.
No mosquitoes.
No mosquitoes. No mosquitoes. But that's it. That's it for this one. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Timmy G.
Timmy
Of
G,
course, anytime.
Tell the people where to find you.
You can check out the Wicked Fast Podcast at Wicked Fast Podcast on Instagram, Banner Banter Podcast if you want one more week worth of Celtics stuff, because it's never going to happen again. And if you want to follow me on social media and follow me on Timmy Ticket Tuesday.
Yes.
Today is Timmy Ticket Tuesday.
Yep.
Yes.
So you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this. First person to comment on the Dos Blokes Podcast Instagram page for this episode will get free tickets to any show at Big Night Live that they want.
Whoa.
Let's go, baby.
How's that?
Let's go. And then how about this? Funniest comment will get the second.
Yeah, we'll give out
tickets.
2 pairs.
2 pairs. Funniest
Love
comment, first comment. Do the thing, folks. Like, comment now. Subscribe.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Have a good day. Peace.